Major media outlets have been reporting all kinds of rumors this election season. Are these reports loaded with intent? For a closer look at the media's coverage of these presidential candidates, we're joined by an old friend, Tim Graham, director of the Media Research Center, and Paul Porter, a new friend with IndustryEars.com, a new generation think tank that seeks media justice. Wow, that's a big goal, media justice, but we're going to try to do our own little version of media justice. Now, Paul, you actually believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the press has been too tough on Obama. Is that right?
I think they've been tough on both in certain instances. You know, one from the left angle, one from the right angle, and there's plenty of instances and occasions that happen all the time.
Can you name a few times where the press has been too tough on Obama?
This recently, right at your network, Fox, Bill Shine gave an apology for the chyron of Michelle Obama and the baby Obama.
That's lame, though. Okay, that was apologized for, and that was obviously a mistake. But I'm talking about a sustained media push for John McCain over Barack Obama. And what I'm seeing, we'll get back to you, Paul, but what I'm seeing, Tim, is I'm seeing the cover of Us Weekly. I'm seeing the View girls gushing and oohing and gaga over Michelle. I'm seeing stories on the front page of the Washington Post by people like Eli Saslow, my other new friend, reporting on rumors in like an Ohio town about Obama. What is this?
Yeah, the question isn't whether he's getting a fair shake. The question is the hug too tight? You know, I mean, there's a lot of love going on there. And yeah, the story of the week is, there's internet smears and there's internet smears. There's lots of internet smears about John McCain.
About us, about you, Tim, about me, about the whole crew here.
They've got websites about Bush called the Smirking Chimp. I mean, you know, there's
I gotta get on that one.
Yeah, there's all kinds of internet smears going on the right.
But this is what my problem is, Paul, is that when did the media actually become just a platform for airing rumors? I mean, whether it's Barack, as you know, the religious charges, or someone said in this Washington Post thing that he was there's an internet rumor that he's gay, Muslim, racist. Like what? Like who's even believing it? It's laughable.
Yeah, but it's perception is reality these days, and a lot of folks that watch television to get their news honestly believe these things. They believe the claims that he's a Muslim. They fear the middle name Hussein, and there's definitely a direction in all different news organizations to slant stories one way. You know, we heard about the madrasa, and that wasn't true. We've just heard a bunch of stories that aren't journalism. They're more like the Daily Show or something. I watch the Daily Show to get laughs.
Well, here's what I think is that we have someone who was a state senator and was just briefly in the U.S. Senate, who could very well be our next president, our commander-in-chief, in charge of the biggest army in the world, capable of launching nuclear weapons, okay? I think it's reasonable to ask some pretty, tough questions about his associations, his background, his views, and, where he's going to take our country. And all of those are part of this general conversation. My concern, Tim, is that people are going to get, and already are, afraid to talk about these issues. They're afraid of the next Eli Saslow or Chicago Tribune piece saying that they're, implying that they're racist, they're intolerant, they're xenophobic, they don't like people. I love this, with funny ears. I heard that too. Funny ears? I mean, how many times have I said I thought he was handsome? I don't think that's the problem.
No, that's not the problem. The problem is, we want a news media that just asks these people tough questions. I mean, Barack and Michelle Obama go on television.
McCain and Obama.
Right, and Barack and Michelle go on television and everybody fist bumps them and they don't get tough questions. And that's what people are waiting for, Every once in a while, somebody like a Jake Tapper will throw one tough question and we'll all go, oh my goodness, who allowed that?
Hey, Paul, I want to read something to you from the Chicago Tribune. This is from yesterday's Tribune, okay?
Okay.
With Democratic Senator Barack Obama as the first African-American to head a major party ticket, political analysts predict race will become a central issue in the presidential election. Negative messages about race used in the campaigns and in the media could spill over into the general public, the analyst said, conjuring up old stereotypes and stirring fears that create racial tension. How is that anything but an editorial, that now people who are going to support McCain are buying into racial stereotypes? I don't understand that. I'm buying into who's going to be the best commander-in-chief and lead our country. That's my concern. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, me too, definitely. But To assume that the racial issue is just going to come out of this presidential campaign, that's hilarious in itself. So, I mean, race is always an issue in this country, and it's been an issue for a long time. And I don't think it's going away if this campaign continues.
Well, I want, next time Paul comes back, and Tim, you come back, I want you both to give me a list of 5 journalists who seem like they're really in the tank for McCain. I want that list, okay? So, Paul, I appreciate it. All right, good to see you.
How many weeks do we get?
Yeah, exactly. That's your assignment, Graham. Get Bozell on the story.